Even if you never watch X Factor or any of those other singing contests for that matter, I am still sure you will recognise the name Matt Cardle. He's famous for his music, of course, which we have played a lot here on BBC Radio Leicester, and you may well also have seen his name in huge letters outside the Leicester Race Course in Oadby in recent weeks. That's because Matt Cardle is appearing there live tonight as part of their special Ladies' Day event. Ahead of his appearance tonight, Matt Cardle has been chatting to me and told me that with all the great things that have happened since his X Factor success, well, the last 5 years have all been a bit of a blur.
Yeah, no, really, I suppose. I mean, so much has happened. I mean, I can't, I don't know where to start, really. I guess the answer to your question is yes. I mean, here I am, kind of 3.5 albums and, 5 tours later, and it was only over the last year that I managed to sort of have a little bit of time to myself, a little bit of time off, and that was, because I genuinely needed it. A few things didn't go to plan in 2014, early on, but then I sorted myself out and came back, and the tour for the third album, Porcelain, was amazing. I got to go out on the road again, and Mel C joined me, and it was absolutely amazing. And then since then, I've just had some time off, and I've been writing the new album, which is very nearly finished.
You see, when we see you on stage, when we see music videos, performances, it all looks very easy, but there's a huge amount going on behind the scenes, and winning a competition like that isn't the end, it's the beginning, isn't it?
Oh, totally, and that's what I said, as soon as the show had finished and as soon as I'd won, I said, this is, I haven't by any means made it, this is my opportunity, starting now.
And you are about to go into the West End in Memphis The Musical. Does that feel like a natural progression, or are you terrified?
There's a certain amount of me that's terrified, yes. The thing was, I mean, I never planned anything, to be honest. I didn't plan on going on X Factor. It wasn't my idea. It was somebody else who put me up for it without me knowing. It wasn't something that I intentionally kind of went into. And the same with Memphis, really. I mean, I was, I'm still in the middle of recording album number 4. That's still coming out this year. And I was in the studio, and my manager called me and said, I've just been on the phone to Beverly Knight, and she's asking if you'd come down and read the part of Huey in Memphis. And I was like, well, it would be rude not to go down and at least see the show, because that's what the initial kind of offer was, to go and watch the show and see if if it was something I liked, if I liked the show first and foremost. So yeah, I went down and absolutely fell in love with the show, fell in love with the cast and the characters, and then it kind of went from there.
It's great, actually, if you're surrounded by people who are saying, "Go on, do it." It's a really positive. It must be a really positive atmosphere to be working in.
Well, it is. It's just a sense that these people believe in me, and they believe I can do it, and through that, I now am starting to believe. I don't fully believe yet. I'm starting to believe that maybe, I can do this.
Oh, I think 4 albums ought to be enough to convince you. When is number 4 out?
Number 4 is out at the end of the year, sort of October time.
Tell me what you're doing at the race course.
At the race course, I'm singing a few tunes. Going to be singing a few songs from all of the albums, really, I guess. Some from the new album as well. It'd be good fun. I've never done that show, and a lot of people have, but I've never done it.
And I've got to ask you the best bit of your job, because you've got live performances like Saturday at the race course, theatre with Memphis The Musical, or recording studio albums. What's the best bit about being Matt Cardle?
Do you know what? There is so much that I love, and I'm not just saying that. That's not a brag. Obviously live performances is why I did it, and it's why I do it. But then, I enjoy writing songs just as much. I love it all. I don't know. I couldn't tell you one thing.
We'll have a ball in Leicester, won't you?
I will do.